Now, last week on Roll Over and Die, we found about Chad and Nekkin's past, where apparently Chad saved the current mayor's life. She asked the group if they would mind assisting the town of Keld in ridding them of the Dragonborn menace. When they arrive in the eastern marketplace, the group witnessed the blue Dragonborn running a sword through the torso of a civilian. Dropping the corpse, the armoured fighter challenged the group to prove their mettle, which they did, ending the fight with a critical blow from Aya, destroying the head of the attacker and putting the town to relative rest. Now we join our party in resolving this fiasco. Now that's out of the way, we're ready to roll over and die. Let's get straight into it. So the scene opens up with Chad with a spear sticking out of his pectoral muscle, much like this. Oh, easy. Okay.
That's worse.
Removes it and then reinserts it.
Fuck you.
So we see that the Dragonborn's head is destroyed, much like a melon on the concrete.
Is there enough hole to pick it up and take it back to Nekkin?
You could probably salvage maybe a few teeth or maybe the jawbone itself.
I take the jawbone.
Okay.
No, just bring the whole body.
Do you think I can carry the whole body?
Can we scrape it up?
You can hold the jaw.
I'll
You
hold
could.
the jaw.
I will scrape.
I don't think we need to take the whole body.
Are you having no
Wait, so
part in picking up
we're
any
in the middle
nasty
of
little
a
bits?
public square.
Can I floating tensile?
Can we see the
Yes,
card?
Tensor's floating disc. I believe that only holds... no, that could hold an entire person. Absolutely, you could.
Hang on.
Yeah, because it held 3 of us.
Whoa. What weapons she got?
Thunder sword.
Thunder swords?
Oh, just an ordinary sword and the ability to cast thunder.
I think you should be...
You have a thunder sword.
I really think that you should try picking up her sword.
But it's a magic user. Do you want to see if it's magic?
I could do that.
As they're doing this, I want to scrape her
No
head
offense.
together.
But we
You
saw
have
it
an
with a bit
armful
thunder.
of blue-green
I think it's
glitter
magic.
chunks of
But is it
head.
from her or is it?
In
Because
your
I have
arms. There's a
thunder,
few
but it's
teeth
not
in
from
there.
me.
There's
It's
one
from-
half popped
I can
eye
heal you.
in your
That'd be
arms.
Actually,
You
hang on,
still
I
look like
because I used
Silver
both my
Dragonborn.
spells. Oh yeah, I
Right
can.
She's gonna heal me real quick. Or at least stick the
Dude.
javelin out and put it back in.
Who needs healing?
I'm on 8, so if you want to heal me, you can. He's fine.
I'm fine.
I'm
And you're on 2.
2
on
I'll
level.
cast.
please.
Cure wounds on this one as well.
Okay, mark it off.
Okay, I will use my lay on hands for.
Roll,
you.
I believe it's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier,
many do you want?
which is 5. So roll
How many
1d8
can
plus
I have?
5.
Well, I
Can I
get
have 24?
15. I
No,
get 15
I
a
do.
day.
Heal yourself too.
I'll give
'Cause you're
5
down,
to
too.
you and 5 to me.
Cool.
6.
So you're now on 14.
14.
You've
Right,
got,
now, Pat.
you've got a pool of 15
better.
hit
Yeah,
points. so
I'm
you can
giving
do-
5 to him and 5 to me.
Okay,
Have
so
you
you have
been
5
healed?
left.
I'm now on 14.
So you're both on 7
Yep.
currently. You're on 14. You still have a pool of 5 left, plus your healing hands from being an ASMR.
Can I cast
Tensor's
Tensor's floating disc
Yes, indeed.
underneath the body of
Yep.
an unnamed dragonborn that we
Unnamed.
brain bashed?
Not
Yeah.
unnamed?
I'm holding. Her.
It's
I've
dangerous.
scraped
Dangerous.
up her head, so I'm carrying that.
What? Okay.
She has
Right.
just chunks of
Brain?
bone and
There's
brain
an eyeball.
and
I'm
yeah,
like,
Talk about all the men in
scooping
the
it back in there.
brain?
Yes, the
Chunks
floating
of
disc.
eyeballs.
What colour is your floating disc?
It's clear.
Clear. So the completely clear, swirling pool of energy lifts up the headless corpse and starts floating next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. As boss man, I'm wearing an apron. Obviously, it's not working. So I'm just gonna
That's
put
your
that in
work.
my apron.
Yeah, you slough it off into your apron.
Ew.
Yeah.
Do we see any
Um,
guards around?
You do actually, when you're looking around. Now you've taken to stock that there are several corpses littering the immediate vicinity. It looks like she's been busy.
Oh, she's killed them.
Mm.
Oh, that's sad. We didn't rescue them.
Oh,
Good thing we bashed your face in.
Can I want to go and investigate because I want to
Okay.
get some daggers.
You sort of half waddle over because you've just got this big front pouch like a kangaroo full of dragonborn brains. So you're sloshing from side to side. Search their bodies. Roll an investigation check, please.
I was like, what physically? Do we
yeah, you can just mime to me how you do.
13.
13. So as you rifle one of the bodies, you see that they have spears. One of them has a shield, and you find a couple of daggers on them.
Can I take the daggers?
Yes, you can. They also have a small. Well, each one has a small, like a leather pouch of coin.
Taken. Claimed.
Yep. So you have 3 pouches of
You
coin.
say that as you pick it up.
Claimed.
Claimed, mine.
Shotgun.
Fine.
So you have looted the guards of this town.
Are you going to check the song?
Yeah, I've cast the
Floating disc.
Tensor's floating disc.
Yep.
And
Chad's floating disc.
Chad's floating disc. Presumably, she's not still holding onto the sword, right?
She's not. It's gone skittering across the cobble.
So
the
yeah,
root system.
I'll pick it up,
Okay.
and the disc follows me 20 feet behind me.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Draconic.
Okay.
So there's a
Draconic. So there is an engraving on this sword in
that I can
Draconic.
read.
Yes.
Mm.
And the letters spell out thunderstruck.
There you go.
Guess who
Thundersword.
just got a thunderstruck sword? I'm gonna name it Lightning.
It's wrong. It's immediately wrong.
Why do you always get the cool swords? No matter what campaign?
'Cause I just attract cool swords.
You're going to ask what it does.
Doesn't mean
Yeah, can I like wield it? Can
If, as a wizard, you cannot wield
Oh.
longswords.
Just make
I
noises.
can I pretend?
Yes.
That's thunder.
If you
Too
have
heavy for you.
identify, you can cast identify using one of your spell slots, or you can cast it as a ritual. If you don't have identify, you can't tell what it does unless you try and tune to it.
I would like to try and tune to it.
Tune to it. You can do this. It's in about an hour of you like messing around with it, swiping it in the air, lunging, making noises.
Are we just here
Well,
for
we
are we
just-
here for an hour?
We just twiddle our thumbs.
You can walk. And
Oh yeah, I'm
thunder.
walking and there's a almost dead Dragonborn.
Completely, definitely.
Dead.
Just on a,
Definitely
on a
dead.
floating
No head dead.
disc that nobody can. No head dead Dragonborn.
I have a head.
And
I have a
I'm
jaw.
sort of walking around just.
Yep.
Was anyone alive?
No.
So there's no
That's
one
what
else in the
thunder
scene.
sounds like.
No. It looks like everyone's abandoned this marketplace area once.
We're covering that.
This Dragonborn has like swathed a path of destruction through this side of the city.
The entire greasy battle that we had in the
Yeah.
last
It was a
episode.
very
Very
greasy
greasy.
battle.
How
Leave
like,
that.
Your entire back, in fact, is covered with grease right now. You made a grease angel last time.
nice.
Gross.
So how it was around about midday-ish when we stumbled upon her.
Mhm.
And what time is it now?
About 12:30.
Okay.
She wasn't that tough then.
It took you roughly about, in game time, about 42 seconds.
Let's go find those mushrooms.
Did you
No,
find
no,
out what
let's go to
sword
the
did?
mayor.
Well, yeah, after we return
Okay.
this.
And then
Wait, now she's got a swishy swashy group
It's in
of
the apron.
rubbish.
Greasy rubbish.
Yeah.
Well-
So your back is covered in grease and your arms are covered in like blue-green Dragonborn, viscera.
And I put my 3 pouches of money.
I'll find
Yeah.
out.
How much is in there?
Do you want to check?
Tune
Do you want to pull them all out?
Yeah.
In total, you have 35 copper.
Yeah.
3 silver.
Yeah.
And 18 gold.
Cool.
And 1 ruby.
Whoa!
Someone was doing well.
Someone's doing well.
We're too busy
Worth
playing
50 gold pieces, you
my
reckon?
sword.
I reckon.
What bodies did you look at?
The guardsman.
All of them.
Can
Nope. With one.
slowly
Thunderstruck sword.
step
Maybe
towards
lightning.
the body,
Which one?
Dragonborn?
Yes,
Just
on the disc. Pat it
patting
down.
it.
Patter it down.
I can just
Roll an investigation check for me, please.
sensing some magic.
A jug?
What am I doing? What is it?
Investigation.
Investigation for me, please.
5.
Oh, no.
Investigate.
You pat it down, but like when you go and sort of press like the general sort of jacket area, like a squirt of blood just pours out of the neck hole.
I've vomit.
Yeah, and you just immediately have to turn away and start throwing up on the floor.
There's nothing there.
I was gonna turn to you and say, Potter, I was wrong about you, and I called you a coward, but your magic has saved us twice. Oh, he's vomiting again.
Never mind.
Cool.
Indeed. So you're making your way back to Nekkin.
Mayor.
Yeah.
Can you even use it?
No, I'm attuning.
As a wizard, you can't wield it.
Well, I
He
can swing
technically
it.
could, but it would have disadvantage on all of his attacks.
Basically, I'm just swinging the sword
Can
around
you
like
please be
this.
careful? We've already lost
I
someone's
can't
head
hear you.
today.
What's tuning it? Or you just
I don't know.
magic?
He
When
just
you-
said I had to tune it.
When you
Tuning it.
Attune it.
attune.
Oh, right.
Bless you.
This instrument you're playing. How are you
Attuned
tuning
to
it?
this.
I feel a bit
Yeah.
tuned.
So do you? It won't take you an hour to get back, but do you want to spend an hour outside playing with your sword?
Yeah, I'm like dancing around playing with it. So
Okay.
like I'm taking 2 steps forward and just like that.
Please demonstrate this dance.
He's doing it. Don't
I want
encourage
him to
him.
stand up and do it.
Got a bit of phlegm in there.
I'm gonna take it off you.
You got a little bit of phlegm in your. Bit of phlegm in
Do
your.
you take it
Oh,
off
that's
before the
lightning.
hour is up?
Yeah, I elbow him in the face and I take the sword away.
Do you wish to relinquish the sword?
I probably have driven everybody nuts.
Okay,
But
so
then you
your
can't attune to it.
attunement is broken. You have to start again.
Now you're gonna have to deal with this for
That's
another hour.
your problem, not mine.
This is all of our problems. I'm just gonna,
I'm gonna
even though
take
the
it and
sword's
see-
off of me, I'm just gonna go.
You can
yeah.
have it back when you can be trusted. Let's go see the mayor.
Stop this man.
Let's go see the mayor.
Okay, making your way back up the treescape. Yeah, again, all the businesses are still closed. It's only been about an hour or so since you last left. And you get to the mayoral office. Again, it's relatively subdued inside. There are still a few scribes milling about. You go off to the left-hand side. You go into the familiar double doors on which you first posed in the archway of. Do you wish to reenact this, or you want to walk
Yes,
straight in?
Enough.
We reenact it and then dramatically,
No, I'm
still
grouchy.
feeling confident from the fight, I take the jawbone
Okay. You just throw it across the floor.
and it just skitters.
Without
Yep.
context.
And I just go, I told you we would do it.
Why are you so
You see that Nekkin is now behind her desk at this large circular window that overlooks the rest of Keld. She turns around when she hears the double doors open and looks down as the slightly wet jawbone skitters across the wooden floor towards her.
Gross.
And she looks up at you and says, what does this mean? Have you defeated the Dragonborn?
Can I stand in front of everyone?
Yeah.
And empty the contents of my apron onto her desk.
Onto a desk?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm still as boss man.
Yeah. So you just tip over all this viscera onto her carefully and quite meticulous notes, staining them and ruining them forever.
Ta-da!
She says, thank you. You could have done this at in any other part of the office. She tries to like
no.
slough
I want to...
some of the viscera onto the floor and takes out a handkerchief from her vest and starts patting it down.
click, and I'm changed back to Mike.
So, well done. You've taken some beatings, I see, from your some scary. I saw, Chad, you seem to have been quite injured.
Yeah,
Tis but a scratch.
but I'm gonna walk in because the
Tensors.
tensor's disc
Yeah.
hovers 20 feet behind me, so I'm gonna get far enough in for the disc
Merde.
to arrive.
Is this is the perpetrator? The body is here?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
We had a great plan. It is
It
dangerous.
must have been
Danger
very
Ross
dangerous.
is now dead Ross.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Dead Ross.
Yes, it is. Yes, you have done the city, the town, a great service.
I'm not sure I could eat right now. Fill up a sec.
I can't wait to accept my role as a member of parliament.
Yes, it's only been 40, 50 minutes since you last here, so I've not had a lot of time. I was writing some notes, but unfortunately they have been destroyed. You might have to give me a little bit of time to retranscribe a lot of the things I was writing down. But obviously this will go to the people, as I said. If they want to establish some kind of democratic party that you could be a member of. In the meantime, I can
It's like episode 1.
I can still commission.
How are those badges coming
The
about?
badges. Again, it's been 15 minutes.
We
not had a
killed
lot of
entire
time.
Dangerous in that time.
You
and-
did indeed.
mean
It was-
business.
Yeah, I can tell you are very
She
dedicated.
She always talk this much.
I just keep listening because I'm so fascinated by the accent. I could just listen to her talk in that accent.
Please don't.
All
I've
day
got a
long.
sore throat. It's quite, it's dangerous.
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 No,
there's
it's not.
another
It's fine. I can
dangerous?
talk like this all day.
Oh no.
Is the town okay now?
Why? Yes,
Can
absolutely.
we? So we have a few other things to do.
Okay.
You and I should catch up at some point.
Definitely. By all means, you should be the guests of honor at a banquet in your honor this evening.
Absolutely.
If you're around.
We will be in 3 days.
Oh,
We'll be back.
No,
Okay,
the halfling village with the mushrooms is only a day away.
We'll be back in 1 day away.
So tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
1 day away and then 1 day away back.
So 2 nights from now?
Oui.
Okay.
Can
No, oui?
Can I?
Oh, yes. You speak a little bit of Underdark, yes?
Oui.
You've got a good accent there.
Can I whisper?
He's being sick.
Oui.
That's why.
To Nekkin,
You just say
if you
we
make
in French.
if you make multiple deputy badges, make one of them bigger. And make
And
sure
give
it
it to
says
Mike.
No, you can't hear me. I'm whispering. And make sure it says Chad.
She receives and nods. She says, back to you. Oui, this will not be our problem, Chad. But it's
I
all
was-
telepathic.
Oh.
It's telepathic. It's
Oh,
a message
yes.
telepathic.
Yes.
Don't make that face at her.
So
Why is it
we
gone
will-
all a little bit silent? And why are you
we'll
two just
have,
staring?
Go and get some mushrooms.
we'll have the feast prepared for you on Yarn Day.
Yard day.
Yeah, day.
Yarn Day.
Yarn
My
Day.
favorite day, yard day.
Yarn Day.
Yarn Day.
Young day.
Oh, oui.
Monday.
Yarn Day. It is
Tuesday.
2 days from now. Today
days.
is a light day, and it's calm day, yarn day.
Young day, young day.
Do you know these days?
See you on yard day.
Yeah. You know that there's 10 days in a week. And
But I don't know
today
what they're
today is light day, and it's calm day and yarn day. Friday, stars day and sun's day.
I'm
You
gonna
don't know this.
drop down Tensor's floating disc.
Okay. It disappears into the floor.
We're just gonna leave
And
this body.
just leave the body there.
Yeah.
Do with it what you will.
Slowly
Show the
cooling.
people that they are safe.
Yeah.
And then you can throw the jawbone around a little bit if you want. Yeah,
Okay,
kick
skid
it.
it into the corner.
Yeah.
Before we go, do you know anything else about her? We never caught her name before. We killed
No,
her.
I mean it is impossible now, I guess, to find out what her name was.
Yep.
Well, she cannot speak. Her jawbone is over there. The
You're
rest
welcome.
of her face is on my desk, and the
You're
body
welcome.
is on the floor. Yeah. So
Please,
I
somebody
think
just pick
it
up the
is,
drawing.
You don't know anything about if she
My
went
name
alone
is
or she was
Rose.
dragged
No,
or
I mean,
someone.
she only came in
Dangerous.
earlier this
Dangerous.
morning,
Dangerous.
overnight. She's killed a lot of people. You went out and you killed her, and I'm very grateful, obviously. But
She wanted people to join her. Do
doing
you know why?
what?
What do you know about the Dragon Queen?
The dragon? I know. I've not heard of any dragon queen.
She said the Dragon Queen would be reborn.
Sounds not great.
It does sound
I
a little
agree.
ominous.
Where might we find some dragon folk?
Dragon folk. So the Dragonborn, they are more towards the Shatter Mounts
The
in
what?
the west.
Shatter
The
Mounts.
Shatter
The
Shatter
Shatter
Mounts.
Shatter
Shatter
Mounts.
Hall Mounts?
Shatter Nerf
Yeah,
the Mount on the
The
west.
Shatter Neft
Oh,
Mounts.
sounds
I don't know
drinkable.
what you're saying.
Shatter mounts.
Chapter months?
I only know that because I spent many years in the tunnels of the Zach. In the Khasa Mons.
What?
Yep.
What?
Do you trust someone
Yeah.
with your life?
She owes me her life.
So,
It is true.
Jeez.
He has saved my life, and I cannot repay him enough.
Have you ever heard of Madame Elsbeth?
Madame Elspeth? No, not off the top of my head. Who is she?
She might be some sort of expert, studious person. I can't think of the name.
A studious person?
Studious person.
So someone who studious, like a writer or librarian,
Actually, yeah, a researcher, right? Historian.
researcher. I mean, the most likely place you'll find that is in the larger cities, unlike this one. It is. I'm sorry, I could not help you anymore.
Do you know?
It may be.
I think it's called the Triforce.
No.
Have you seen this symbol
oh yeah,
of 4 triangles?
3.
There's
You're wearing
4.
them.
I'm lifting up my
There's
beer.
Me
4
too.
Is
Sure.
it,
triangles.
You know this one.
oh, like this?
Yeah. Have you seen that before?
No. It is the first time I have seen this. What is it? It's fancy.
It's a Triforce. Nobody knows what it is.
It's not a Triforce.
Why did you get it?
Legally, it isn't a Triforce.
Yeah.
We came
No,
across.
it is legally defunct
know
from
that.
there. Does not actually look anything like that.
One more for you before we go kill some mushrooms.
Certainly. Is that a metaphor for
Um,
sleeping or
It's a
eating
metaphor
or?
for something.
hey,
Good luck.
Hey.
He's looking at her.
long rest. Crocodile King.
Oh yes.
Is he a problem?
No, yeah,
Can we
he
hang
is
out with him?
A giant problem.
Oh.
A Jean problem?
Giant.
A Jean.
Giant
Tell me more.
problem. His name is Vicostas.
Vicostas. I don't know how to
Yeah.
spell that.
Costas.
It
Is that with a V?
F for Fiat. For risque. Sorry.
Sorry.
How
What's
are we
his name?
spelling it?
Friscostas.
Friscostas.
Fris.
F-R-I-S.
KOS.
KOSTUS.
Yeah. AS.
AS.
Fricostas. The Crocodile King.
Because it's the
What do you know about him?
The rumors have it that a girl of about 6 years old has been spotted in the swamps around town, capturing small creatures and picking up fauna. She matches the description of a child that went missing from about 4 years ago. The mother went looking for her in the swamp, but she died when she got too close to where Friscostas had his lair.
Is the 6-year-old
That's what I thought. It's not. The 6-year-old is under
Mariella.
the spell
Mariella.
of
No,
Fricostas.
That's the woman.
She's with the orcs.
So the Crocodile King has been seen with a 6-year-old who now does his bidding.
What's the little girl look like?
So the Fricostas killed her mother.
Okay.
When she went out looking for her 2-year-old child. Recently, a child of 6 has been spotted around the area, capturing small creatures and fauna, matches her description.
What's the
Capturing fauna.
What's the kid look like?
Like the 2-year-olds that went
Fauna.
missing.
Oh,
He knows
which
fauna.
is what?
Who's fauna?
Human.
He knows
Human.
fauna.
Who's
So
fauna?
2-year-old child now is 6.
Flora and fauna. Animals. Aminals.
Animals.
Am-
He knows
Animals.
animals.
he knows aminals.
Animals.
He knows fauna.
6-year-old seen
Aminals.
capturing
Animals.
fauna.
Whereabouts in the swamp?
Up until the more to the north west.
I
To
know
the
language.
northwest.
Are we?
Latin,
Northwest.
Who are you talking about?
To
Yes.
the Crocodile
map.
King.
An adult map.
Okay. That sounds like a journey for another day.
Um,
Adventure.
Northwesterly of the
Here,
halfling
of
village.
Keld, right here, where we are now.
The halfling village.
Oh,
The mushrooms that haven't been delivered.
it would be kind of in the same kind of general area.
So
General.
missing.
She has been spotted around Keld itself.
Huh. I would have done that closer to Keld.
Because we have a month's board at the Dusty Tavern.
I believe it was
Dusty Lantern.
3 weeks that you wanted to down to.
How do you
it.
know?
Have you been watching?
Can I just say that in
I
my
traveled
notes,
I know all the.
10 gold pieces and a month's board, and I get to sing every Friday night.
Oh, it seems like I've got a very good deal.
Good deal.
So we're gonna do the mushrooms.
But I think I like, in case you come into trouble,
Need to recover.
we need
Get
rest.
Yeah, we
spell
should
slots.
sleep.
Oh,
tonight.
Yeah.
So let's go make it the sleeps.
Let's go make it.
Unless it's
But in the meantime,
But it's still
Veer Day.
Today it is
Whatever day you can sing.
this day today that we are talking is our layer day.
Is that Friday?
That's not Friday.
It is not Friday.
We'll be back on Friday.
why did you write down Friday? There's no Fridays.
I didn't write
It
that
is.
down.
There's 10 days in the week.
Which day can Annie sing?
There is no Friday. It is up
Of the numbers.
He tricked me!
No, it's not Friday. So the days of the week, I don't know. I'm telling you, this is Friday.
I'm not from these parts. I
so-
don't know them.
The days of the week that you would all know, apart from yourself, is Moon's Day, Claire Day, Claire Day,
Yep.
Tan Day, Ann Day,
Okay, what was the second one?
Sunday.
Claire
Moon's
No,
Day.
Day,
that was Claire Day.
Moon's
Come
Day,
on.
Claire Day, Tan Day, Ann Day,
Tan Day and Day.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Lie Day, which is
Lie
today,
Lie Day.
Lyday,
That was close.
Lady.
Lie Day, Karn Day,
Karn
Karn Day, Karn Day,
No, you're not.
Yarn Day,
Sunday.
so
We'll be
Karn
back
Day
on
with a
Yarn
J,
Day.
Like you know.
Yarm.
Friday,
Friday.
There is a Friday.
It's Thrive.
F-E-J-D-A-Y,
Friday.
Nope.
There is a Friday!
That's the
Friday.
day you can
He
sing.
lied to us.
Stars Day,
Oh my gosh,
Sunday.
and Sun's Day. So Moon's Day,
Really?
Claire Day, Tan Day, Ann Day, Light Day, Karn Day, John Day, Friday, Stars Day, Sun's Day.
Glad we got that
Doodah,
sorted
doodah.
on what day you can sing.
Thanks.
Which day is it?
And you know that
Sly Day.
the majority of
Friday.
these days are named after the old gods.
Sure do.
Do I recognise any of the names?
You do not.
So is it Lie Day today?
Even after reading?
Today is Light Day.
Okay.
Yes. Even after you.
Reading.
Oh, even after you. Yeah, actually, you do know at least half of these. Would you like to know whom they are?
Yes, please. When I hear these, I'm like,
You're looking at my notes.
grumpy
Are you
because of the
cheating?
sword
I
awakening.
am so grumpy. Can I have my sword back now?
Let me get back to the Yes, please. Yes, please, Tim.
So you know that Friday is named after Freya, the goddess of fertility. She is the sister of Abris, and known as the ruler of elves with her brother. She's also
Sister
known.
of.
She's also known as the May Queen.
May Queen.
The totem is the child,
Oh, come on.
and she's usually worshipped by bards, rangers, elves, and gnomes.
Anybody ready? This is so many words. I got
I keep
Freya,
getting the
sister of
beginning
Abris.
Yep, that's correct.
Got
She's
it.
the goddess of fertility.
Totem is,
I ran out of room. so
The
it just says
totem
Fert.
is the child.
and then worshipped by.
Bards and rangers, elves and gnomes.
Yeah, you're a ranger.
Got
I
it.
am.
Yeah.
You also know Khan, as in Khan's Day,
Mm-hmm.
which is the god of justice and the deep earth.
Justice in the deep end.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Starbucks.
So
He is the son of Tremere and Ioan.
Missed this one.
Sorry, I
Totally
distracted.
missed this one. What was this?
Justice and Deep Earth.
Which one?
Karn.
Karn,
As in Khan's Day. Goddess of justice and deep earth.
son of.
Tremere and Ioan.
He knew it. He knew the answer. I knew
Uh,
it too.
Missed it.
I'm not writing it down.
so is
Sorry, you
the
put
the deity of Dragonborn,
Oh, Dragonborn.
and the totem is the blinded hunchback.
Ugh.
Mostly worshipped by paladins and rogues, dwarfs, and Dragonborn.
Are we doing this for all of them?
And the
We
last
do
one that you
not.
know of
We need to do that.
is Clemaine, as in Claire Day.
Could have guessed that.
Clemaine is the goddess of agriculture and the hearth. Her mortal duties are the overseer of halfling settlements. And she's also known as the Smoking Lady.
That's also like you.
And her totem is the Reaper Woman. She's
Yeah,
usually
another-
worshipped by barbarians and druids, halflings and elves. That's Clemaine, your
And
goddess of
that's
agriculture and the
Clemaine.
hearth.
What's the totem?
Barbarians.
The totem is the Reaper Woman.
Freya, fertility.
Nice.
For short.
3 of the 26 deities.
Interesting.
Good to know.
Indeed.
I mentioned it in passing, as we mentioned days of the week.
Yep.
For some reason, from the night.
Can't they? Can't they?
Mushrooms.
Please never say it like that again. No, let's go to bed.
Long rest.
Bed.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Bed,
I
bed,
mean,
bed.
It
But-
is 1 p.m.
it's 1 p.m.
We've got stuff to do though. Like you,
Should
I
we-
need to read.
I need to get my thunders. I need to
when
get
we
lightning
get back, I might give you the slide back. Does anyone else have things they can work on?
Should we get our gold first?
Oh, and our tarts.
Well, lemon tart won't have been made in 50 minutes, will it?
It is well correct.
We will collect our prizes
I
on
could go say
Yarn
hi to
Day when we come back for
Oh, yeah,
our
now you don't
banquet.
Let's go
In
chat.
our
I just wanna say hi
honour.
to her.
Let's go chat
Let's go chat.
She still likes me.
Good
Let's
chat.
go chat.
Jot.
until
Shad.
Okay.
until it's bedtime.
Let's go,
We're gonna go
Shad.
Shad.
So,
Let's go, Jack.
again, the town of Keld and me personally extends our gratitude to you. Do you have a party name?
Not yet.
It's kind of the sound of 2 dogs barking.
We're waiting to
Thank
be
you.
told this.
We name other.
We're waiting to be told
Chris.
this by a dog.
Oh, is that the
Oh, you really
euphemism,
think
or-
we should do
He said
something
he would tell us.
What are we
Okay.
gonna do?
nice and spicy?
Thank you, nice and spicy.
That's not a name.
It is now to your excuse me. Scribe, would you like to enter that into the ledger of the towns of Keld?
You could have scratched that.
That's
but
nice and spicy.
Don't. If you owe us anything, please don't write that.
Okay, it is.
Can I slap
just
Potter
just a
again?
So
little-
my saving her
Just a
life favor
little
went to
joke,
calling us not nice and spicy. Great.
a little joke for me. It is a little bit
I'm
of
really sorry. They don't really
Kill
like
her.
it when I talk. So,
Oh,
no,
you
we
have
like
a-
it when you talk.
you have a very pleasant way of speaking.
well, people have said I'm slightly soft. So I'm
It is,
sorry.
pleasant. It is smooth on the ears.
Really want to slap you.
Should,
Don't.
should we go drink
the-
and then
yeah.
long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And can I submerge myself in water
Oh yeah.
for an hour?
You say
indeed you
drink.
can.
I did say drank.
Drank.
Although if you remember, you submerged yourself this morning, so you're good for submerging.
So
But if
I'm
you want
good
to
for
double up on
submerging.
it, that's absolutely fine as well.
I'll
It's
see.
just a little
can
bit of
I
See where the
character.
mood takes me.
Yeah.
That would have no use to you.
Can I do it?
Well, yeah, you can do it if you want to.
All right, I
You
won't
ain't
do
fit
it.
in a bucket.
You can
won't
fit
fit
your
in a
butt in the bucket, but that's about it.
That's my bucket, and now your butt's
I
been
want
in
to.
it.
I want to put my butt in your bucket.
Now it's a butt kit.
Yep. This is my
I
butt.
demand a new bucket.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit.
Are we
in her
back
bucket.
in the thing?
Okay. Yeah, fast forward to the
Okay.
Dusty Lantern Tavern.
I find him in the bucket.
Can I also play the piano while I'm sitting
No.
in her
Get
bucket?
away from my
Yeah.
piano!
I'm about to give him his sword back, and I see him
See,
in
this
a
is-
bucket trying to play the piano.
If
And
you don't give me
nope.
my sword, I'm gonna ruin it for everybody else. I'm gonna sit in their buckets. I'm gonna play their pianos. I just
You
want my
can't blackmail
thunderstruck
your
sword.
way.
I really want to blackmail my way into getting my
Get out of the
sword
bucket and then
Go on,
give
no,
you
no,
the
no, no, go on, let me try, let me try.
Roll a performance check.
Such performance. 12.
12. You play like a very simple tune that you remember hearing.
Dun 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 dun
Dun, 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 dun. Do you give him the
Can I have my sword back
lightning
now?
back?
Get out of the bucket.
Can I have my sword back?
Get out of the bucket.
Okay.
Are you out of the bucket?
I'm halfway out of the bucket.
Okay.
My tail's still in the bucket.
No, apologise to Pip for putting your butt in her bucket.
Sorry, I put my butt in your bucket.
It's not okay.
Apologise for my touch on my piano.
And apologise to Joanne for touching her Joanna.
Sorry, I touched
Swollen
Joanna the
piano.
swollen piano.
I'm Mike today, but it's okay.
I get my sword back.
You get yourself back. Do you run outside? You can run out there.
I don't want to attune to it, but I won't make so much noise this
I
time.
really want you to bump into Buh.
Maybe we will.
What will happen?
What
I don't know. He's rolling for it.
You just start playing with the sword outside on the branch. You can hear the faint like brr.
Shake my head. I'm gonna read and pretend I can't hear it.
Yeah.
It just
You
gets
can-
louder.
you
Just
can-
put one finger in your ear.
You can only hear it, really. But the less you want to hear it, the more it's super obvious to you. You tinkle the ivories.
Negotiated.
You lounge in the bucket.
I set the bucket on fire and go in search of a new bucket.
There is a new, larger bucket delivered
Yay.
by the mayor.
A butt-free bucket.
A butt-free bucket.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
my bucket.
That's my butt. Good. Goes down to Parto. What are you doing?
I don't really know.
What would you like to do?
Hmm.
Do you want to stay inside or go outside?
Why
You
don't
should sit in her bucket.
why don't you see how your insects are?
Butt-free bucket.
I do need to check on my little friends.
Where are your little friends?
Well, I've got one that's always on me. He's always like, crawling around. We got rooms. We've got rooms, haven't
Yeah.
we?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my room.
Okay.
A few of my friends I left in there just to rest up. And
So-
No. No.
Parter.
Pardon.
Can you roll a perception check then for me?
Dun, dun, dun. Natural
Oh.
20.
So your accommodation is facing westward, and as you're tending to your friends in the room,
Little
you
woodlice.
look out. You happen to look out the window, and as you do, you see a man covered in blood and tattered furs, stumbling into town, exhausted and badly wounded. He collapses to one knee and then falls to his side, and you see a couple of townsfolk move over to him and start tending to him, but he looks, for all intents and purposes, either exhausted, unconscious, or dead.
How far away?
He's just below you on the ground.
We're never going to get
How
as much
far
room.
is the fall?
How far is the fall?
If I climb out my
about
window.
120 feet.
Oh, right. All right.
What does that?
I
Leave out
gasp.
the window.
And then I run out. I'm going to run out.
then
Straight
you run
past
out.
this lot.
Okay.
And I'm going to run out and run out.
And then
Okay.
you run
Past
out.
the
I run
van.
down.
So you hear the ding, 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 ding on the piano. As you walk past, you kind of like, your ankle catches the new bucket. you
Catch a break.
you slightly body check.
Thunderstruck Chad.
Yeah, Chad, as he's like flashing that, you have to duck around him. Like, as you run out, the pages in your book whip back and forth.
Oh, wow.
You just see Parter just leg it out of there,
Looking shaky.
looking shaky.
I want to help this guy.
In the meantime, you are attuned to Thunderstruck. Would you like to know what Thunderstruck does?
I would very much like to know what lightning does.
So Thunderstruck,
It's the name of the song.
yeah, is a long sword.
Long.
It is +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Cool.
On top of that, it also does on impact 1d6 thunder damage.
On impact, plus 1d6.
On top of that, on a critical hit, the sword emits a cacophony of thunder. Everybody apart from the wielder in a 30-foot radius, 60 foot in a closed space, has to do a DC 13 con save or be deafened for 1 minute.
So I missed the first part of what you said.
So
So-
I wasn't listening.
I got on impact 1d6 thunder.
Yep. And then on a crit,
On crit.
everybody in a 30-foot radius, or 60 foot if you're enclosed, has to do a DC 13 con save
Cool.
or be deafened for 1 minute.
What does deafening do?
It means you like have disadvantage on any perception checks where you can't hear. Also means you can't converse anyway, and it makes it difficult for you to like perform spells, that kind of thing.
30 feet or 60 feet enclosed.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you're inside a room, it's 60 feet. If you're out in the open, it's 30 feet. thunderstruck.
I'm attuned. What are you guys? Are you guys attuned to me
Yeah.
Yeah.
and my cool sword?
Yeah.
I'm gonna deafen the both of you.
I shouldn't have never
I'm
ignored
inside innocently playing the piano.
I'm reading a book.
You have
I
to
wanted
crit
to
them
take
if you want to deafen them.
Well,
Ooh.
we'll see. We'll see.
Deputy.
We'll see who gets deafened first.
You run down the exterior of the tree, and you find that a lot of people gather around this individual. It's someone who's covered in blood, scars, looks like he's been hacked into. It looks like a human, long sort of pepper grey hair, a big sort of matted beard. And when you get to them, he has been attended to with water, kind of is still semi-conscious.
Gonna kind of barge my way through.
Okay.
Move out of the way. Move out of the way. And then I'm gonna get. Because I've got. Hang on. I haven't
Get
got.
got.
Yeah, I've got to go and get got.
Don't get got.
I'm gonna
Don't
get
get
go
got.
get
He's gonna
got.
get got.
Don't get got.
Whilst you're looking at this, you also have Arcane Recovery. On a short rest, you can recover 2 spell slots. This has been a short rest. So if everyone wants to click short rest
Yep.
on their character sheets, you may.
Okay.
On your phone, how do you
Is this short?
On your pahone.
Should be at the top.
On your pahonas. Yes.
Cover. Take
No.
short
Top.
rest. Confirm.
Have you
Oh,
found
it
it?
is.
Hidden.
Short restlings.
How responsive is the person?
His eyes are open but are fairly glazed. He's bleeding quite heavily, but he is murmuring.
Alright, I'm gonna
He's drinking. He's accepting water.
cast Cure Wounds.
Roll 1d8 plus 5. I believe.
8 plus 5.
13. You see the majority of his wounds start healing up. Like it's still covered in blood.
Yep.
But like a lot of the wounds start knitting themselves together, and a lot of people start giving you more space, like step back, and they're obviously witnessing you performing this kind of healing magic and giving you the respect that you deserve.
Have any of this not followed?
That's a good question. You 4, as Parter ran out, do any of you pursue?
Were you,
Yeah.
were you saying anything?
I just panicked. I was just focused on getting out.
If I'm already attuned, I need something to do.
Yeah.
I don't have a bucket to sit in anymore.
I'm not gonna go and follow part for the sake of it, but I am gonna go stick my head outside and tell him to stop making the noise.
Okay.
So I'll probably see. him
As you
around.
see, as you tell him to stop making the noise, you see him, Chad, running down the exterior of the trunk.
I'll follow them.
You just said short rest. I didn't regain any hit points. Is that accurate? I'm
That's
still at
correct.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
just making
however,
sure.
if you like to, you can spend hit dice.
I
Now,
will.
all of you have 3 hit dice, which are attached to your class. So, Ranger will have a D10, Druids have a D8, Sorcerer and Wizard have D6, and you would have a D10 as well. You can spend as few or as many as you want to regain hit points on a short rest.
What would we spend it on?
Nothing.
Do we get it back in long rest?
You get 1 hit. We get half of your hit dice rounded down per long rest. So if you spent 3,
Yeah.
you get 1 back. If you spent 2, you get 1 back. If you spent 1, you get 1 back.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So I'll roll your hit dice, and you can add that
So
to
I
your
got a
Constitution
3.
modifier as well.
Nice as
Oh,
zero.
add the con modifier
Yep.
as well. All right, so I got 7.
Yep. So you add that back to your total.
What? No, I got 7.
So, so where do we?
so what about you?
So where your hit points are currently,
So hold on. On here.
Yep.
Do I just click it once?
I don't know what you're clicking.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're clicking either.
Using it on my phone.
Yes.
It's got It's got 3 boxes under sorcerer. Do I
Okay.
tick 1 box.
No, you don't. That's not for like hit dice. Is that hit dice?
Short rest. Hit die.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you click 1.
I did it twice.
If you spend 1, you click 1
I did it twice, so I got another 6.
And then
Cool.
where do we add this number to?
to your current hit points. If you've lost any hit points, you may not have done.
I got 8
Back.
and I'm on 22 hit points.
Cool. Out of
I
28.
20.
used,
Out of 30.
Out of 30.
I used 2 and got 10.
Cool.
Total.
What do
So
we?
you're back on what, 17? Is that correct?
Yes, 17.
What do we mark off for the hit dice?
When
There is
you
a little
do short
checkbox
rest, it comes
that
up.
So when
Mike
you
will
go
be able to
into-
show you.
Short rest.
Got it.
His hit
Don't.
dice.
Got it. Cool. Thank
You
you.
might have off. Then with your long rest, it will take those off.
Yeah,
So
cool.
you'll go down to like 1 left. You can spend all 3 if you want to.
Thank you. I'll just do the 2. I'm at 20. I'm alright. As long as nobody throws a javelin into my chest, I'll be
Can't
okay.
promise that.
Hey.
Especially if you keep making comments about my bucket.
So Chad, do a dexterity saving throw. As a spear comes hurtling through.
Oh, no.
That's not true.
Just out of nowhere.
Why?
Why did I say if only a javelin had hit me in the chest right now?
Cool.
Groovy. Fast forwarding. So Pip, are you staying inside or coming with?
No, I wasn't going to leave, but then once I see Aya leave, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay. So Joanne, Mike, are you still sticking to the old Joanna?
Yep.
So the rest of you, apart from Mike, have gone downstairs. So as you're performing this miracle, 3 of your 4 compatriots catch up to you. Everyone else has given you a wide berth. This sort of bedraggled man, so his eyes refocus and looks up at you.
My friend, are you okay?
Thank you. I was brutally attacked a day and a half ago on my way back from the Shattermounts.
Ask what he was doing.
What were you doing in the Shaftry Mount? That was really weird. I've got to sort out my voice. What
What are you?
what are you doing in the Shattermount? Was there a Shattermount?
I was with my caravan. It's we were transporting iron ore back from the Shattermounts to the East Marshlands.
What were you attacked by?
A giant fur-covered beasts that walked on their hind legs. This terrifying visage. They jumped us in the night, eviscerated my friends, and left me half dead.
Are you the only survivor?
Yes.
Oh no. Kind of
Make
looking
him
around
feel
to you.
better.
I made him feel better. I've cured his wounds.
Make him feel better emotionally.
Oh.
But don't say anything about having to come for them or her.
I owe you my life. He reaches up and grabs your face.
Oh,
Sweet.
I'm going to hold his hand.
Okay.
It's going to be like, my brother, it's fine. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to look after people.
I've never seen.
I did, didn't I?
You're all over the place right
I've
now.
never seen things so vicious. They just tore my friends limb from limb with their teeth and their claws, ripped them apart, ate them in front of me, and took the caravan back.
it does sound like
They were
werewolves.
dog-like.
I'm not there. Are you?
They sound like dogs.
They had a horrible hyena-like
Like
visage on them.
Hyena.
Thanks.
Yes.
Why are you saying Dex to me?
Who's-
Use your words.
Yes.
Who's with me?
Like
You three?
dogs.
Yeah, I'm not
You
there.
three. And how close to me
We
are
had
you?
this whole
I'm
conversation
ready.
in another
Right.
episode
You going to get
about
involved?
Degs.
I mean, I'm trying to whisper to you to make things fair,
Alright.
but I can get involved. If you would like
A bunch of
help.
fun.
If I see you struggling, I'll get involved.
Parter's he's just a worried person, so
Okay.
he just needs to be holding a hand.
Okay. What can we do? Anything to help you?
I just need food and rest.
We can give you that. If you follow us back, we have rooms at the inn, and we can feed you.
He proffers his hand to you to help him get up.
I'm sorry, please don't. I won't be able to help.
My brother, come with me. It's fine.
Grabs your hand.
Yeah.
You
I'm
help.
going to pick him up on my shoulder.
Okay.
I can tensor disc him.
I'm just picking him up.
On our walk back to the inn, can you please tell us a bit more about what the creatures look like?
They were about 6 feet tall, like lean, muscled, covered in fur, wearing bedraggled, piecemeal armor, carrying spears or vicious-looking weapons, but they mostly eviscerated us with their claws and their teeth.
They sound like were-dogs.
I'm sorry to hear about your friends.
It was horrible.
Any idea how many there were?
At least a dozen.
How many people did you lose?
I think there were 7 of us, not including me.
How did you get away?
They sliced me up, but presumably they forgot about me. I was on the outskirts of the watch. Roll in.
She's not there.
I'm not there.
You're not there.
I don't trust them.
Roll in inside check.
Eight.
8. He looks like in a lot of shock, so it's very difficult to read his like if he's telling the truth or not.
What were his wounds like?
So by the time you got there, you only saw like the sort of the latter parts of it, but
Yeah.
they were like big claw marks on his chest, like in his neck. It looks like he's just been like torn into by sharp claws. Sure.
I feel like we should just let him rest.
We put him up in one of our rooms.
He can take Chad's room.
Oh yeah, because we're sharing a room, aren't
Yeah.
we?
So you put him in your room.
We're sharing a room. There's no room.
Whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna go get these mushrooms.
You can.
To be
Oh
fair,
my God.
I think Parter would look after him. So
Yeah.
Parter's going to take him up to the room, make sure he's comfortable. A nice little pillow under his head.
Okay.
Say,
Maybe give him a bucket.
you rest up in here.
for his
We've got a
feet.
bucket at the end of the bed. We've dragged
There
that up.
there is a spare bucket because Pip has a new
Don't
bucket.
put him in a bucket.
Put him in the bucket.
Don't
Put his feet in the
not
bucket.
Put him in a bucket.
Put his butt in the bucket.
I've heard this butt kit thing. It's nice and comfortable.
That'll show you.
How, just so I can visualize it, how is his butt in a bucket?
No.
Oh,
His
you-
butt isn't in a bucket.
His
He's
butt's
in a bed.
His butt's in the bucket.
His butt's in a
Got
bed.
him over my shoulder. I've put the bucket in the middle of the bed, and
Okay.
I've just kind of flopped him onto the bed. But
So,
Something else.
no, I mean, it
I'm
sounds.
joking. He's not. He's not. But
His butt isn't in any
He put-
bucket.
So I'd
Okay.
put him in.
put him on the bed.
Whose
Yeah.
bed?
Fluff up the pillow. My bed. She's got a bucket at the end. We're
Just
gonna
butts.
check.
New bucket.
Okay.
Just rest up. Have a little sleep. We'll come back later this evening.
His foot slips off the bed and into the bucket.
My old bucket. I'm not using it anymore.
Can I follow them up and just watch him through the doorway?
Sure. Yeah, you can stand there smiling.
I.
Oh.
You know it's not drawn on the back of that.
I know. I need to draw it.
Giant smile on your hand. Yeah.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I don't.
How do you relate to this to those around you?
You enter the room and you take his foot out of the bucket.
I just smile. No, I don't like the. Obviously, when they all came in, they're sort of talking about it. Now that he's upstairs, if they're still
Parker's bed.
downstairs, I've heard them talk about the situation. I don't like the sound of it,
Mhm.
and I don't. I just want to gauge the way he looks, if it matches up with what he's saying.
Roll an insight check as well, then.
Insight
You're a good man, Master Fulbo.
18.
I believe in looking
Uh,
after
That was
others.
his last name.
He seems to have
Fulbo.
suffered a lot of trauma.
That's why I forgot.
Um,
Nice.
From what you've heard, like bits and pieces that you put together, it seems that like the kind of wounds that he suffered would be like, is very likely would have been fatal. So it'd been highly risky for him to like intentionally inflict that upon himself and try and make it look like a falsehood. So by the sounds of it, well,
So-
intents and purposes, it looks like you're telling the truth
So
to
I'm-
your eyes.
I'm gonna just notice his foot dropping in the bucket.
Okay.
Just gonna gently lift it up.
Okay.
Look back on the bed.
Okay.
Tap his ankle and just say, "We're gonna be downstairs. Just shout if you need anything. Get some sleep. Get some rest. We'll catch up this evening. We'll have some nice bit of food for you."
Right. He turns over and promptly falls asleep.
I'm gonna come down back to this lot.
Okay.
I'm already reading again.
I'm already back in my bucket.
Okay.
In the room.
I'm
In the new bucket
I'm
that
watching
hasn't had
him
a butt
sleep.
in it.
The bucket. You're in.
Yeah.
You're watching him sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
He starts heavily breathing.
Is he sleeping?
Yes.
Where's his butt?
His butt is facing out, away from the wall. And into
We
the
don't need
room.
to know where his butt is.
So he's sleeping facing the wall, so his butt is towards the room.
Great.
I
Thanks,
just
John.
love that you built that out in your head. So you know which direction his butt is
Definitely, yeah.
facing. I just
You,
wanted
you
to
can
know if
ask
it was
me
in
at
a
any
bucket.
point like where someone's butt is, and I will tell you.
That's the thing that
Which
we have to
direction
do
is it
regularly.
pointing?
Where is A's butt?
So-
Where's Aya's butt? But Aya's butt is pointing down because she's on a stool. In
No.
the,
That's accurate.
Checks out.
checks out.
So what are you doing?
I'll slowly edge out going,
He's
His butt.
asleep.
His butt.
If you need a butt update, hers is facing
A butt date.
Yeah, the butt date.
I do need
It's facing the
butt
corridor
dates.
wall. So there's another door on the opposite side.
Which character has the
I
best
didn't even know
butt?
there was a corridor.
Who's got the highest charisma?
I can change my
Me.
butt to
20.
however I like,
That's true.
so I win.
So naturally, the person with the highest charisma would have the nicest
What's
butt.
your
I
charisma?
have a charisma of 20.
That one.
Ah.
12.
What?
I
You
have
have
a
a charisma of
crit butt.
20.
Crit butt.
But I can change my ass to look like yours.
It's true.
So
both have.
by,
Crit-
default,
Sorry,
by
I
default.
took us down this road.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of meant to, but I didn't really mean to.
You just didn't know how far to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we go get the mushrooms?
Stop
now?
pretending you're better than us.
Wait. Have we had?
I have
we
nothing to do
slept?
with this butt talk.
So we want to go get the mushrooms
guys
even
are
though
on
we haven't
about.
slept yet.
We're trying to sleep, but it's
You've
really
had
lovely
you've had a
day.
short rest. You can take this as you can take this as like a good thing to do, or you can like be a bit more safe about it and have a long rest. So whatever you want, really.
Can we long rest yet?
I think we should long rest.
You'd have to wait like another few hours before you're tired enough to go to sleep.
Can we
I'm just going to
pass the
read
time?
until then.
Yeah.
How many hours of reading have I had?
At this point, you've probably had about 12 to 14 hours of reading.
I'm just going to keep reading until it's bedtime.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep thunder, lightning, and
Lightning.
I think we should.
It's playing.
I think we'll keep ourselves busy and then fast forward to the
Yeah.
evening when he recovers.
Okay. So fast forward, he sleeps overnight, so he doesn't wake up this evening.
If he sleeps overnight,
So-
can we also sleep overnight?
Yes.
Thank you.
we long rest.
Cool.
Long rest.
Today is Khan Day.
That's the Dragonborn Day,
Mm.
the one of justice and deep earth.
Indeed. Today is Khan Day, the first
Can't
week
tell
of
for myself.
mid-Morntine, 1849. T-minus 362 days.
What does
Do
your
you tell
arm
anybody
say?
that?
Sorry, what? I was taking a long rest on D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Keep
sorry,
forgetting
wait,
about
wait.
your arm.
It's not 363. I misspoke.
Good job,
'Cause
I
that
didn't
is-
hit you.
Was it calm
Two.
day?
Monday.
That's 757. There we go. Today is Khan Day, the first week of mid-Morntine, 1849. T-minus 356 days.
What does your arm say?
That's what her arm says.
T minus 3.
Yeah, it's counting down.
Minus 365,
356.
356.
We only have 356 days to solve this mystery.
I think we've got time.
We've got many a mystery.
That triggers a little memory inside of you regarding the note after you are reading your book.
A note, you say?
It's just there. It slips out of your. You're using it as kind of like a bookmark
Fascinating.
in the book that you're reading.
Mhm.
And when you wake up in the morning, you've fallen asleep reading your book, and it just kind of slips out.
Touched my head.
Yeah, it's stuck with drool on the side of your face.
You're normally so graceful.
Angels dribble too.
Why are
That's
you
deep.
defending her?
I
She's
don't
my
know.
friend
Everyone
too.
started talking, so I
Yeah,
just
I know.
lost it.
We're all friends.
Can I trust you? I'm not sure I can trust you.
You,
You like to lie to people, and I disagree with it. You told that Dragonborn you would join her, and then I had to pulverize her head. Can I trust you?
only
said
you
that
can
to me.
decide if you trust me.
I need a vow from you of honesty.
Will it mean anything to you? Tim?
I need you to vow not to lie.
Are we literally just watching this game?
Yeah.
It's quite
I mean, I'll vow not to lie to you, but if you've really classed me as a liar, then what do my vows mean?
If you make a vow, then I'll take that as your word.
What's
Okay. I'll make a vow.
Go on, vow. I want it to be dramatic.
So,
Where are these feeling?
This is a custom.
first of all, I want you to roll an insight check because I feel this is quite important.
Yeah. Was she rolling a deception or a?
You don't know. This is what your insight check's about.
It's a natural one.
Doesn't matter. It seems like she is being very, very genuine. Either way,
She looks genuine.
yeah.
Okay.
No one could lie whilst busting those
exactly.
moves
Okay, and then I have a letter for all of you.
Why do you
to
trust
have
these
that back.
guys?
You as well. You're the one.
Make them do the Macarena.
Stop
I want you
fighting.
to all do
What's
the
this letter?
Macarena.
What's the letter?
Do the Macarena.
I'm off by one.
Alright.
Okay.
A vow.
Sacred
An
vow.
ancient vow has been cast.
This letter was delivered to Pip.
Was.
Pip, I have an innate knowledge of what it says. It says, Madam Elsbeth, apologies for the bluntness of my letter, but time is no longer our friend. Your research with us in the forbidden texts of the 26th has borne unfavourable fruit. I know you forbade your students from carrying on your work, but myself, Ossus, and Dagon Tribald could not lay our curiosities to rest after your departure. We carried on translating the surviving tomes of Strantham against your wishes and found a prediction, one that chilled us upon discovery and horrifies me even now. Below is what we have uncovered so far. The 5 portents of the second cataclysm.
The 5 portents.
Of the second cataclysm.
Sethkland?
Second.
I'm just looking for clarity here.
So a portent is like a prediction, and the cataclysm is what
see that
destroys the
letter?
world.
Please ignore Jad. Carry on.
So rude.
Yeah.
He
It's a
didn't even do the
genuine question.
macarena.
At least I don't have to read this in a French accent.
Imagine that.
Second cataclysm.
Got it.
Which is what basically nearly destroyed the world 1800
Yeah,
years ago.
just casually. So
You
just don't
said
make a
that
joke
the
out of it
first
though.
time.
But, 1. The skies shall light a great fiery maw in the heavens will threaten to consume the horizon. That's the skies shall light and a great fiery maw in the heavens will threaten to consume the horizon. 2 nights ago on this is him translating what I mean. 2 nights ago on Ande, which we all know.
We don't know.
The 5th week of Vint. We witnessed a great fire in the west. Sorry, my phone just said that the battery's going low. We witnessed a great fire in the west.
If you'd like me to, if your battery's a bit low, I can take over.
It's up to you, Tim.
No, it's up to you. I mean, if your battery's about
I'll
to...
keep going, and then if it
Yeah,
fails.
sure.
The Chateaumont Vale was silhouetted with a giant crimson blaze, the peaks outlining the horizon like an unfathomably wide jaw of an enormous hell beast. So he's saying that the first tenant he thinks came true when
That was you, right?
when a great fire in the west. No, it was not me.
Oh.
With a giant crimson blaze. So there was a fire. He thinks that fulfilled the first. Second, the Cataclysm child shall blaze a trail through the heavens and announce its arrival with darkness and thunder.
That was you.
That's what I think. Number 3, the cursed remnants of the civilized lands shall worship a new pantheon, which will give the new gods the first step in rising up to replace us, the ones that were shunned. The last 2 portents have yet to be translated. I have neither the skill or the speed to decipher the script in time to help avert another cataclysm. Ossus and Dagon are dead. I implore you, please return to the college. You're the only one left that can help change the world's destiny. I'm being followed, I'm sure of it. I fear we may never see each other again. Your faithful student, Thaddeus Bonneton.
Nailed it.
And that was addressed to Elizabeth.
If
Elizabeth.
you've known about this the whole time, why have we been wasting our time with
Because
mushrooms and
we need to go
Dragonborn?
to the college to find.
We should go there
Elspeth.
immediately.
That's why
We do need to find some mushrooms, though.
We have to get our weapons.
And get our
How many
weapons
days
and
it
kill
be?
some orcs and
It's
find
not. It
them
doesn't
out.
change anything. We still have to get.
Today has been one day.
So we
Today
can
has
collect
been
thing.
one day.
One weapon is ready.
One weapon.
I do need...
Your wand.
We did agree that would be the first thing.
Yeah.
That's why we do all these things in the 6 days while we wait.
Okay.
Then we can go and find out. And
So-
get our big
Sounds like
rock.
we have some things to do.
Let's
Right.
go. Let's acknowledge that.
That's a long-term plan.
Brood in it for a bit, just get
Yeah.
moody, and
Get
then
sad about the fact that the end of the
get-
world is
yeah.
ending.
and then go and get
And then get
the
my
magic
wand.
wand, and then go get the mushrooms.
Yes.
I feel we need to get a bit stronger as well because, big fire in the
Mm.
east, west.
We also
Probably
spend,
the dragon
That's
queen.
happened.
we
Right?
also spend
Maybe.
some time admiring.
Mike just sitting there trying to smile. It looks like a banana.
Oh my
I can't even hold it
Hold it
up long enough to show it
She
off.
spent so long doing it.
Aw. I love
If
it.
only.
Are you feeling okay?
Let's see
She's happy. Can you tell?
what it looks like.
A banana.
It does look like a banana. I can't even hold my arm up that way.
You
No?
just keep working on it.
I love it.
You
That's
keep
good.
at it. There you go.
Have we
That's
lost
better.
it? Is this the end?
That's good.
Yeah. Did we lose?
You have lost, yeah.
Are we back,
Lay down
guys?
and wait for the second.
Let's go get your wand.
Yes, go on.
So,
Let's
yes,
go.
you
Yeah.
return to
Yeah.
Napnar, Glimmerdale, at Glimmerdale's Goods.
Are the dogs still on?
The dogs are all there.
Jerry.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
let's ask them if they know about were dogs.
Okay. I will.
Werelocks.
so Napnar's eye has almost completely closed shut, and it's completely swollen now, and it's gone purple and red. He's hobbling about a little bit now. It looks like his wounds are healing, but it's going to take a little while.
Oh, bless him.
You did give him some magical healing, which has definitely sped the recovery up. But his body still needs to naturally heal from his beating. Now, you didn't specify which of your 4 weapons you
Oh.
wanted done first. So I'm going to roll randomly to
We
see
agreed
which
that with
one,
ourselves.
Yeah.
so which one interested him the most at that particular juncture. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, not you. You've already got yours. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we should probably then decide.
Wand, wait.
So you're looking for a 3?
Wait, wand.
Which one?
I wonder why he's
Mike.
pointing at you.
So I was looking at my notes and I thought I'd given him my slingshot, but I actually gave him my staff.
You did give him the staff. Okay.
I wrote down.
So
did
talk
you write
amongst
in your notes?
yourselves whilst I slightly alter the thing that I did.
Chad, dumbbell,
Yeah,
iron,
you did.
flail, Mike, staff, Parter, pan flute. Gary gave
wand.
his dagger and Baz gave his longsword.
Yeah.
All the dogs staying with Napna.
So talk amongst yourselves whilst I, as I said, redo.
If I had a wand,
Well, we don't.
I'd
You
go
would
kill
make a
some
bucket.
orcs, but now I've got a thunder sword,
Banana.
so I can go thunder some orcs.
Can you use it?
Yeah,
Get
I'm
disadvantage
attuned.
with everything then.
It's my face anyway.
It does. What do you want to
see?
know about
I
it?
don't
No,
like
I'm
it.
saying you get
Why did you
disadvantage
do on
every
that
time you
hand?
use it.
He didn't say I
I'm
had
not
disadvantage.
Yes, you did.
I want
Did he?
Joanna back.
That's not in my notes.
Can you turn into
Making that
the
true.
funniest looking person you
Definitely not
Partner.
disadvantage.
Advantage.
Advantage all the time with every weapon.
Carter is your friend. He's everyone's
Tim,
friend.
do
I
I have
wonder how
disadvantage
Harry
with
and
thunderstruck
Katrina are.
lightning?
And
Harry and
David.
Katrina are alright. They're
You do.
They're doing alright.
Whatever.
For you're a wizard,
Oh,
and indeed not.
Advantage.
Wizards don't use swords. You may.
No.
It's
I did offer it around to
advantage.
everyone. You distracted by your own hand.
You rewrite them? I just realized. You're reading my writing.
what are we doing?
We're just waiting for Tim.
Yeah.
So
Rookies.
he now,
I'm leaving this in, by the way.
when you go into Napnar's, he is just finishing off your staff. You know, your staff is black lacquered, and on the top it's got like a quite intricate and ornate steel top to it. Now there's a section of the middle of it that was always cut out, just from stylistic points of view. It also had like 2 little flashes on either side, the smaller versions of the staff. What's different now is that in the center of this gap of your staff, there is a glowing orb floating in the middle of it.
Floating.
Yes, in this gap.
Put in your dumbbell.
You now have the Sky Blinder staff.
Pardon?
You now have the Sky Blinder staff.
The sky blinder.
Staff.
Shit's done.
I got lightning.
You have you gain
Disadvantage lightning.
you gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic quarterstaff.
Sword named Lightning.
Also,
dog named Wolverine.
You gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls whilst holding it.
That's good.
What?
So +1 to attack, +1 to damage, and +1 to all your spell attack rolls. On top of that, if a flying creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to hold the staff aloft and cause it to flare with light. The attacker has disadvantage on attack rolls, and it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the end of its next turn. Skyblinder staff.
Skyblinder.
I shall name it
Jerry.
Samson.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what it will turn out like, so I hope you enjoy it. You like it? He gives you, hands out the staff to you.
Thank you so much. This is so cool.
As he hands it out to you, you just see from the corner of your eye Jerry bounding across the workshop and leaps in the air and tries to grab the stick from your hand.
I get the stick. How big is Jerry? Is he a German Shepherd? No.
He is the, I've forgotten now. It's the,
Jerry's the sheepdog.
thanks, yeah.
So he's too big for me to grab the stick and save my movement. Catch him under my arm.
Yeah, you could catch him like just bodily under your arm if you want to.
Yep.
Yep. Why don't you roll a grapple check?
Grapple?
Yeah, so roll an athletics check.
11.
He got a 12. So he grabs the stick
That's
from
minus
you
one.
and just runs out of the
With
workshop.
my stick?
Yeah.
Damn it, Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside the workshop.
Is he out of my eyesight?
Yeah, he's just gone out and done it out.
I run after him.
Okay.
With
When
my
you get
slingshot going, woo!
when you get outside, you see he's halfway through, like digging a hole to try and bury the stuff.
I put my slingshot back in my pocket and go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, he looks at you. Okay. He sheepishly returns back to you with the staff in his maw.
Cool. I get my staff and I still pick you up on
Okay,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of slobber on the middle of the staff.
Love it.
Okay. And you walk back inside with Jerry under your arm.
He's a good boy.
And we'll end tonight's session there.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Add thunderstruck. Just yummy.
I'd like to thank my players Ellie, Josh, Annie, Khalil, and Alice. If you'd like to plug your social media handle, now is the amazing time to do so.
At Ellie Bath.
At MCM Josh.
At Annie_squirrel.
What nonsense now?
At Chatty Bang Bang.
At ALUCYE.
And I'm at MCM_Tim.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us and see you next time.
Look me
Remember,
up in the last word.
if you don't know what to do, just roll over and die.